Lime BVI has launched a one-year project called Lime for the Local and Talented, designed to highlight the accomplishments of Virgin Islanders and also to provide a launching pad for new businesses in the territory. Speaking at the launch of the project, Managing Director of Lime BVI, Shauna Geese, says participants of the award will be drawn from all disciplines.
Modeling, photography, design of cakes and clothing, artistry, choreography, creative design, creative direction, and many more. They will represent many age groups, and to many surprise, many of them will be young people who will benefit from the awards attached to this program. Also, it should be noted that Lime sees local not as a reflection of birthright, but a standard taken by those who have come to these islands, who have lived here for many years, but more so, it is those who have made a decision to contribute positively to the success of the territory, thereby giving of their talents locally. We see this as a launching pad for new businesses. We see this as a way the Virgin Islands can be reintroduced to the things that I have come to learn make the residents of these islands special. That the people who call this place home have always used their talents for the betterment of the community first and self after. Each person that is selected will receive many incentives to continue to do the work they have done, like a standard $500 check just for being awesome. They will also be featured in Lime's TV and radio shows, and at the end of each month, the Lime in Time magazine's back page will become a personal ad for each recipient.
Aspiring international model Kadia Turnbull is the first beneficiary of the Lime Award. Kadia recounted her introduction to modeling. She also shared her thoughts about how other young people can benefit from the Lime initiative.
It is not an easy road anywhere in the world when trying to become a noted or professional model. Back in 2008, fresh out of high school, was when I first began doing runway modeling. I was nowhere as good as I am now, and even now, there are things I can still learn and improve on with practice. 2 years later, with my physique still intact, I did my first BVI Summer Sizzle fashion show. The experience opened my eyes about the fashion industry. It is not a bed of roses, but I appreciate that experience so much that I continued modeling within the BVI and becoming an official BVI model for Truffle Designs in photography and runway. My second time modeling for BVI Summer Sizzle 2013, I was overjoyed to be involved. I said to myself, wow, a second chance. This year, I only modeled one outfit, and I was a bit down and sucked it up and said to myself, this is what the fashion industry is about, and so I worked my one look to the best of my ability. Ripping the runway once, I caught the attention of another fashion designer at the show, Mr. Cesar Galindo. Not too long ago, I received a message from the host of BVI Summer Sizzle, Mr. Terry Donovan, saying, "Hi Katie, Cesar Galindo is selecting a few models from Summer Sizzle BVI to participate in the next New York fashion show. He has selected you. His show is in September 9th. Would like to discuss this with you. What is your number?" I was ecstatic. All I could have said was wow, and I quickly sent my contact information. Summer Sizzle BVI by Terry Donovan is a great gateway to get into the fashion industry and meet key people to help you build yourself within the fashion industry.
All awardees will each receive a $500 check, and Kadia has also received $1,000 spending money from Lime as part of the company's assistance to finance her trip to New York, where she will participate in the Mercedes-Benz fashion show.
I would say to own your art. Do not feel shy to venture into something that you think would be looked at differently or viewed as too out of the box in the BVI. I mean, who would have thought modeling would have been looked at as an art? It is. So if your talent is singing, acting, anything, graphic designing, just do it to the best of your ability, own it, and push forward with it.
Beneficiaries of the Lime for Local Talent Award are being selected by a team at Lime and would be announced on a monthly basis. The brainchild behind the dynamic project is recently appointed Head of Marketing and Corporate Communications BVI and TCI, Kareem Nelson Hull, who expounded on the selection process and assured that the project would be sustained over a one-year period.
We haven't put anything in concrete terms because we are still internally thinking, we have some people that we would like to select, but we also want to get the community involved. And we're just trying to decide on the ways we're going to do so, whether it be by nomination, whether it be by texting people in to vote, whether it be by open presentations. So we're looking at ways that we're going to engage, right? People as we create like the more solid structures and guidelines of how the program is going to run. Your question earlier? Sustainability. Well, I think when you think about how projects are sustained, how they become tradition, it's normally influenced by the cost factor. Can we afford to pay for this for the next 12 months? We've already committed, definitely, to making sure that this happens. So all the considerations, all the things that we're going to need to make it happen are being taken into consideration. So we don't see us beginning today and not being able to end all the way until next year. I think July, next year, August.
The launch of LIME's Local for Talented was held on Wednesday, September 4th at the Sir Rupert Barcliffe Hall.